The whole point was to make it so it was daytime. Alright. Whoa. That's not what I wanted. This is the attic. They always have these ladders, and if you just click on the ladder, it automatically climbs all the way up or down. Nice. Otherwise, it's impossible to use it. I think the jewelry store is over here. I kind of almost want to read the book before I... Wow. How long is this? Jokes. How is your wife? Asked Zalither. She's in bed with laryngitis, replied Harleth. Is that Argonian bastard back in town again? Ho-ho! Because his name's laryngitis. Or maybe it starts with an I. Capital I. Hard to tell. I keep seeing spots before my eyes. A healer? No, just spots. A big nerd named Jolgen was set on by a gang of thieves. He fought them furiously, but in the end, they beat him into semi-consciousness. They searched his pockets and discovered that he only had 3 gold pieces on him. Do you mean to tell us you fought us like a mad loop for 3 lousy gold pieces? Sneered one of the thieves. No, answered Jolgen. I was afraid you were after the 400 gold pieces in my boot. Foolish man. During the War of Brittany, the Bretons in the Isle of Craghold were under siege for several days. After the island was liberated, Lord Bidwell found the ruins of the castle where a crowd of survivors were hidden away in the dark. It was going to be a difficult job freeing them, as part of the roof had collapsed, trapping them all within. Bidwell stuck his head in the only opening and shouted to the Bretons below, "Are there any expectant mothers down there?" "It's hard to say, your lordship," said a young woman. "We've only been down here for a few days." Ho-ho! An elderly Breton met with a contemporary of his at a guild meeting. "Harryston, old man, I wanted to express my sympathy. I hear that you buried your wife last week." "Had to, old boy," replied Harryston. "Dead, you know." Why was the Sentinel army so useless during the War of Brittany? The cannons were too heavy, so all 3 garbage scows sunk. Garbage scows. One was lost in it. What does a new Sentinel private learn first as a combat technique? How to retreat. Oh, Sentinel. What is the thinnest book in the world? Redguard, Heroes of the War of Brittany. Gosh. The Redguard's, Sentinel's the capital of the Redguard province or whatever. A dark elf man killed his wife after catching her making love with another man. When the magistrate asked him why he killed her instead of her lover, the man replied, "I considered it better to kill one woman than a different man every week." A dark elf woman was being shown around Daggerfall. When she was shown the magnificent castle Daggerfall, she smiled sweetly to her guild and whispered, "It reminds me of sex." "That's odd," said her guild. "Why does our castle Daggerfall remind you of sex?" The dark elf sighed. "Everything does." What? Oh wait, I'm a dark elf. What the fuck? Yalitha told Vathisa that she was having dinner with a dark elf named Morleth that night. "I hear he's an animal," said Vathisa. "He'll rip your dress right off you." "Thank you for telling me," said Yalitha.
be sure to wear an old dress. 100 separate sailors in the Khajiiti Navy.
With a hammer and tongs. Wow. Interesting. Not even sure. I think the grammar was messed up there. This orchard has sentimental value to me, said Lobad, the Khajiiti, to his friend Hasilid. Under that tree, for example, is where I first made love. And that tree is where her mother stood, watching us. She watched you while you made love to her daughter, said Hasilid, clearly impressed. Didn't she say anything? Meow? What do you call it? The Khajiiti are the cat people. So it makes sense, kind of. What do you call a wood elf who doesn't lie or cheat or steal? A dead wood elf. That's the end. I don't know if I don't usually read the books, but I don't think I've ever heard of Jokes by Booth Sunhouse. I don't think I've ever heard of that one before. It was for a quest, so I don't know. Ah, marvelous. Here's the 232 gold pieces I promised. Thank you very much, Malchar. Just equip the gold. And they already took the book. This is the spell book, by the way. Sir. I'll see you guys. Now, there's that other quest. What's the other thing that I needed to do? I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna sell everything. Yeah, I'll do that later. Let's see. I think let me go back to the temple quick. Yeah, let's go to the Gold Griffin. I think I'll take a break for the evening. I think it's been like about 2 hours. It's pretty interesting. Hopefully it worked out pretty well. I'll probably... I don't know if I'll be able to stream. I'll see if I can do some tomorrow. I just work until 11 or so. It's a little rough. Let's get the screen cap here. There we go. Well, thank you guys for popping in, checking it out. I'll try to stream some more stuff. Maybe some after I get sick of this game. I'll try some other stuff. Maybe see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.